Dying Light the Beast looked like Dying Light 2 in a new outfit, flexing like it was a whole new person. But after playing it, yeah, I got some thoughts, because you could dress it up, bulk it out, even throw in some new tricks. Deep down, it still feels like this same damn game. The only question is, does it actually work this time? Yo, what's good? I'm Kenwar, and I finished Dying Light the Beast. So you already know what we got to get into. We got to talk about where it hit, where it flopped, and what this means for the franchise going forward. Spoiler, this game got me in my feelings, both good and bad, because it comes so close to pulling it off, but then it just feels loud, clunky, almost like an old 2000 action game. It just defies all rules, but we'll get into that. Before we begin, do me a solid and drop a like on this video. It really helps my channel out. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. You know when someone posts a glow up pic with filters and edits and you're like, that's still the same person, just shinier. That's exactly how I thought Dying Light Beast was gonna feel. But I'm glad to say I was wrong. I got my complaints, which we'll get into later, but overall, I was wrong. They definitely added enough to justify the title of a full game. The combat in this game, way better. The weapons feel like they got weight. Every swing, every smash, it's got that Gears oomph. You swing, you feel it in your chest. The animations sync up so clean that it never feels floaty, just brutal. And the guns, I was worried, but they actually nailed the balance. Guns are strong, but ammo's scarce. You gotta scavenge trucks, and every time you fire, zombies come running. It's chaos, but the fun kind of chaos. So now melee's still the core, but when you pull that blicky out, it feels special. Like you're using the Uno reverse card. You're flipping the whole fight dynamic. That balance is fire. Now the parkour, I might be in the minority here, but I like Dying Light 2's more. The Beast made me realize how overpowered that shit was. Oh my god, you could just be scaling skyscrapers in like 5 seconds. And then you didn't have to worry about finding a ladder or accidentally slipping on your way down, because you could just use the paraglider. It's ridiculous, but I loved it. The Beast slows it down. It's more tactical, more methodical. You got to think about your routes. It's not as crazy, but it feels precise, like a true parkour simulator where your mistakes are punishing. Different flavor, still solid. And I said it when Dying Light 2 came out. You gotta give Techland their flowers. They don't miss on movement. Dying Light is right up there with all the games that you've played that had great movement systems. Titanfall, Spider-Man. Every game, they just cook. They don't miss when it comes to this movement. Castor Woods, the place you're in Dying Light the Beast, was a huge surprise. At Gamescom, it looked like another generic forest, but when you play it, Techland just nails it. The setting could have been boring, but instead they packed it with variety. You go from big open fields that feel like Dying Light 1's DLC to denser urban pockets like Dying Light 2 starter area. They didn't just combine the two game areas. There's more to it. Like, I'm doing this mission for this dude named Starchild, and where I meet him at the end completely messes me up, because throughout most of the game you're just seeing just broken down buildings, just a whole bunch of zombies, just nasty shit. But this area, when I tell you, this is the most beautiful area I've seen them do in the whole Dying Light series. I want you to close your eyes and tell me what you see when I say the word fall, because this shit is a textbook definition of it. Like, if I were to take shrooms, I would definitely want to trip out here. And the graphics, way sharper. No cross-gen holdback this time, current gen only, and you could see it. But here's where they went crazy. The nighttime. When that sun starts to dip and you hear your watch go off, you better haul your ass to the nearest safe house. Remember being 12, turning off the lights in your house and sprinting upstairs like something was chasing you? Yeah, it's that, except 10 times worse. Volatiles, they don't just spot you anymore, they hunt you. You'll see them track your path, and if your flashlight's on, it's go time. This is exactly where Dying Light 2 failed, but here, Techland brought that terror back, and it's even better. This game was hitting on all cylinders. I'm like, damn, it feels good to be wrong, especially once I started running co-op with the bros, looting dark zones, messing around. It was a good time. But then I had to progress through the story. I had to beat the game. And that story was one of the worst stories I ever played. And that's when the cracks started showing. First crack, padding. This game swears it's a full release, but half the time it feels like a stretched out expansion. Like, there's this side quest. I'm not gonna bore you with the details, but this is the structure of it. You run to a house, find a vault in the house, go to another house, then grab a note, then you gotta run back to the house with the vault, only to find out it's missing. Bro, I'm tired. And the worst part, no fast travel. Every Dying Light game had it before, but not here. So now every padded quest is a marathon. Like, one quest, you start on one side of town, and then you gotta go to the opposite side of town. Characters literally hit you with, hey Kyle, I'm on the other side of town. Like, bro, I don't wanna hear that. Driving doesn't save it either. It's just not that good. It's stiff. So you either driving or you gotta spend another 15 minutes parkouring. Either way, it kills the pacing. This could have been a tight 12-hour game, but instead it drags because they wanted it to feel big.
Hey, yo, pause.
And the story, man, warning, spoilers ahead. Crane gets captured off screen. Off screen. This is the same dude who took out Rise, and now he's getting folded like some random NPC? What? Then throughout the game, this junkie Kyle keeps injecting himself with GSB, acting like he's getting stronger with every dose, but somehow can't break through cuffs? What was it for? Beast mode my ass. The Baron mid. This is your big villain. Techland, you gotta step it up with the villains because y'all only had one. The Baron is like a CW villain that gets cut when it's the winter finale. And then they sprinkle in weak twists, the sheriff betrayal, Olivia that no one was shocked by because this chick got you injecting weird zombie shit in your system. Like, come on. And the big surprise at the end of the game, Aiden, oh my god, that shit was trash. Yeah, they brought back Aiden from Dying Light 2. He's the last character that would get a farewell tour. Nobody cared about him in that game. And y'all thought we were gonna just cheer for him when he's back? Especially when his stupid ass runs off and gets captured? Bro, I was so disappointed. I thought the game was about to turn up. I was like, yo, we're about to get some bad boys type shit. Crane and Aiden, what? I'm like, who's stopping him? The Baron? Ain't no way.
What the fuck is this?
And that's the real problem. The story doesn't care. It just slams the pedal down and throws whatever at you, whether it makes sense or not. And the powers, yeah, I'm not really feeling that. At its core, Dying Light still feels like survival horror with parkour. That DNA is alive, but this power creep, that's the wrong road. Crane turning hybrid, giant monsters with comic book powers, it's less scary, more cartoonish. And I don't even know if that word really fits it, but it's coming to mind right now. Once you start down that path, you can't turn back. What's next? Crane with double jumps, laser eyes. At that point, you're not making Dying Light, you're making Prototype 3. The core of Dying Light already works. The powers just muddy it. So yeah, the beast is fun moment to moment, but the story and the powers, that's where I get worried because I'm afraid it's gonna take them to a place that I'm not sure the franchise is gonna wanna go to. Here's the wild part. The Beast is a massive success. 1.5 million copies week 1. It's the highest rated Dying Light game at 87% and over 121 players at peak. Techland is winning. Fans are hype, and here I am saying that the franchise feels stagnant and I'm worried about the future. Why? Because I remember where Dying Light 2 was supposed to go.
Dying Light 2 is an open-world action RPG game that gives you the power to make choices that change both the narrative and the world around you.
Go check out the first reveal. When Chris Avalon was attached, it was pitched as an RPG with heavy choices that permanently reshaped the world. Decisions you couldn't just undo. They left scars. That was ambitious, but that vision got dropped. And what we've got instead is polished without evolution. The Beast is definitely smoother than Dying Light 2, but it's not necessarily new. Same core loop since 2015. Fun, sure, but where's the growth? And doubling down on powers, to me, only boxes Techland in. If Dying Light 3 has to outdo the Beast, then Crane's basically gonna be Spider-Man with a machete. I want them to bring back those deep RPG choices. Make the world reactive. Keep the survival horror DNA alive, but let us actually shape it. That's the game that pushes Dying Light into greatness. Overall, I will remember playing Dying Light the Beast in 2025. It was an enjoyable game. Not perfect, far from it, but it was a lot of fun. The combat, the parkour, the setting, they hit, the story, the padding, the powers, misses. But Techland proved they could bounce back after Dying Light 2, and that's huge. Techland's one of those slept-on studios. They're not the big ones like CD Projekt Red, Naughty Dog, the list goes on. But when they lock in, they make games nobody else can make. And that's why I want to see them win. I just hope they take this momentum and keep evolving. But that's just me. Tell me what you guys enjoyed about Dying Light the Beast, what you didn't. Was I completely off with the powers and Kyle Crane? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, please take a time to subscribe and also just simply like. More videos coming at you guys. Stay safe. Peace.